As spring holidays approach, egg prices have reached near historic highs in many parts of the world. The market has been scrambled by a combination of factors, including disease outbreaks, high demand, and rising costs for farmers. For the second consecutive year, consumers are facing sticker shock ahead of Easter and Passover, both occasions where eggs play prominent roles. While global egg prices are currently lower than they were at this time last year, they remain elevated. According to David Ortega, a food economist at Michigan State University, egg prices have varied over the past couple of years.
So eggs have been in a bit of a wild ride with regards to egg prices over the last couple of years. Currently, a dozen grade A large eggs are selling for an average of $2.99. That is 30% lower than the same time last year when they were selling for $4.20, but they're still 50% higher than 2 years ago.
The avian flu is a major culprit behind the price surge. Outbreaks of this deadly respiratory disease were reported in Europe, Africa, and Asia in 2020, and it spread to North America in 2021. In 2022 alone, over 131 million poultry worldwide died or were culled in affected farms, as reported by the World Health Organization. Unfortunately, these outbreaks continue to impact the industry.
Inflationary pressures behind that increase in egg prices have to do with rising feed costs for producers, the impact of high-path avian influenza or bird flu, as well as changes in consumer demand.
Farmers are struggling to maintain profits during periods of inflation. Chicken feed represents a substantial portion of their costs, and feed prices have skyrocketed. Additionally, weather conditions and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine contribute to the challenges faced by farmers. Frank Boffey, who owns an 80-acre farm in Eckford Township, Michigan, located 100 miles west of Detroit, has been producing and selling eggs for nearly half a century. While eggs aren't his primary income source, he emphasizes the industry is undergoing unfavorable changes.
And now the thing of it is, it drove the little guys out. The margins are so small that you might not losing the money, but you won't make enough to make a living.
Despite the current peaks in egg prices, historical patterns suggest that prices will eventually stabilize.
It's tough to say how this outbreak is going to continue and unfold over the next couple of months. But in the medium to longer term, we can expect the price of eggs to come down once the virus has sort of run its course.
This is Selena Podla for ABC 10 News.